This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Oh, Betsy, how are you doing
Marcy.
in snowy CA?
Ooh, I'm doing good. It's pretty wonderful wandering around in the snow.
Should I say CAD, or is that the Canadian dollar?
That's the Canadian dollar, and it's still pretty wonderful, you know?
Oh,
CAD.
yeah. Canada's where to be right now. Maybe you don't come back.
Oh, my God, right?
Right?
Right? It feels kind of nice to not be there. Oh, jeez Louise.
Well, mostly, I mean, the state of America, but also we got these, what is it, poison in California or in Los Angeles air? I don't know.
I guess.
I will tell you this, though. The one benefit, it's hard. You can get into a hard-to-get-in restaurant right now.
Hey,
That is the one-
that's a big plus. That's a big
One
plus.
benefit is you wanted to try a place that's hard to get into, you might be able to now.
Now's the time.
Now's the time, and that is how I'm supporting my community.
We got to.
Yeah.
We got to. That, like, and during pandemic being like, I will order so much food from like small business, like fun local restaurants.
I will
That's
order.
my duty.
I will get alcohol delivered.
Yes.
Well, anything spooky
How are you doing?
happening there?
Not really. Nothing spooky yet.
Not really, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get any spooky vibes from this hotel.
Oh yeah, not even
That
with
I'm
that,
staying
with
at.
that old painting behind you.
Do you like it? It's birds, but also like one looks like a butt.
Yeah, birds and butts.
Birds and butts, dude. Birds and butts,
Birds
baby.
and butts, baby.
Yeah, nothing too spooky yet. How about you?
Well, this isn't spooky, but I did have a reading just earlier today with a pet communicator, an animal communicator.
What fun!
Yes.
What happened? Tell me everything.
I will say this. This person, I'm not going to say their name, and I'm not going to even tell you what country they were calling from. I'll say that.
Okay.
So it makes it a little bit broad. This is, I'm going international here.
Yes.
And I really don't even remember booking this. I was like, when did I do that? Okay, weird. But it was funny because this morning I was like, I don't have the information for how we're supposed to talk. And so I sent them an email and they emailed back like, send your phone number. So I sent my phone number.
Uh-huh.
And they called me immediately. And I was like, this is not the appointment time.
That's not what we planned.
I was called immediately. It was someone who sounded a bit older. They sounded a bit older.
Yes.
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 And I was like, I'm on my way home right now. And then they said, call whenever you want. Okay. And I was like, I don't believe that's how this works
This
either.
is not how it works.
And then when we get on the phone, so I just get home and call, and they say like, oh, sorry, this girl got mad at me about scheduling. And it's like people keep screaming left and right and I'm like just kind of rambling on about their scheduling. And I honestly don't know what happened. I don't know what that story was, but definitely not great with scheduling me. So
Right.
and then so we jumped into like reading the cats. A lot of it was funny stuff, like Buster wanted me to know. He said specifically, I'm not a coward. Buster said, I'm not a coward.
Funny.
Huh? And
Okay, I never called you one, Buster.
I know. And then Buster wanted me to know that kittens are born in the spring and summer.
What?
Kittens are born in the spring and the summer. Let's see what else.
This is good. This is fun.
There was about 10 minutes just talking about how bad the world is.
Okay. Yep.
Just I don't know what we're gonna do. Again,
Oh.
not this is an international. It's an international communicator.
Whoa.
Just talking about how I need to put toys on strings. They would like toys on strings, and I was like, and that like what else? Buster had the most interesting things to say. He said he's neutered and he doesn't go outside, so he has health insurance. I was like, what?
He was saying that? That's funny.
It's true, but also like, huh? What? What? Buster's just like, kittens are born in the spring. I'm not a coward. I have health insurance. I honestly feel like I know exactly how Buster voted.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I was like, can you tell Honey to stop being scared of me? And she was like, oh, yeah, some cats are just like that. I was like, no, tell her.
No, but you can still tell her. That's kind of why we're doing this call. No, just some cats are like that.
She was like, oh, it's so good that you kept the cats. It's just so good. And they love the garden. They love your garden. I was like, I don't have a fucking garden.
Off the rails a little bit.
Yeah. I liked when we just talked about other people. She said earlier today she talked to a man and he cried. Not the pet, just the guy cried. He had dementia. I was like, why are you telling me this person's business?
My God.
So I guess spooky in that way of like, let's all be discerning.
Yes. Oh, that is so funny.
I mean, there were some things that were like similar to stuff that I heard before. Like she was like, I'm trying to talk to Honey and Honey's coming forward. But then she says, oh, just let Mama speak for me. And I was like, that's sort of the vibe that was happening last time, too.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And then I think she was mixing them up a little bit because she was like, oh, one of them had an eye infection. That's why her left eye is smaller. But she said it was Mama. But I was like, actually, Honey does have like a little kind of like a little like winky eye.
Oh,
So I was like, maybe that's her. But also I'm like, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
but anyway,
who knows?
Spooky.
Very spooky. I'm so curious, like, how you found this person and when you booked it.
It was definitely on TikTok, but it must have been late at night that I just saw one that was like, but I remember the person being like it was like a funny, like it was something funny the cat was saying.
Yes.
But it was something, you know how Buster was saying, I'm not a coward. Like the cat was like saying something about like, I'm not this or whatever.
Yes.
So
funny.
Well, that's a great way to spend some cold, hard Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
Oops, I gave out the...
Oh, no.
International. But
International.
Some stuff I was like, okay, I could see that. But
yeah.
But yeah, that's how I love to spend my money these days. Just
fun.
Good. So that's as spooky as I got right now. But
hey, that's fine.
Should we get into it? I can read.
Let's do it.
At least
I have one pulled up as well.
Well, give me yours. I'm gonna take a break.
You need to take a break. You told us about your spookies.
Absolutely. I'm so tired from talking.
Okay, this one is called Unsettling Nightmares.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Hi, Barcy and Metzi. I like that.
Me too.
My name is Garrett, and I've sent in a few stories before. Fairies stealing AirPods and a cuff bracelet, as well as my German Shepherd visiting me in a dream soon after his passing. And I thought I'd share some unsettling nightmares I've had. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, numero uno. A little over a year ago, my partner and I moved into our first apartment together after I had lived with my sister and her now husband for several years. My partner is very spiritual and has all kinds of different crystals and has since gotten me into crystals, tarot, and now I'm also starting to get into witchcraft. Pretty sure Hecate is calling to me, which I think is pretty cool.
Is that Hecate?
Oh, yes. Not Tecate? The
Wait,
beer?
it's not with a T. Is it with a T or an H?
No, it's with an H.
Okay.
Hecate?
Hecate, I think. Unless I'm wrong, guys.
Looks like
the
Hecate, dude.
Tecate. Hecate.
The witch brew.
Wait, is it not
Hecate.
Never mind, I can't pronounce anything.
From
Tecate.
Hocus Pocus?
Is it Tecate beer?
That's the beer.
Hecate. Oh, now I'm all confused. I don't know shit now. Anyway.
I bet you're right with it being Hecate. And I
Hecate.
just saw it, and I was like, that looks like Tecate, but with an H.
I know beers, bro.
I know beer, dude. Okay. We have several protection crystals and all do monthly rituals and simmer pots to try and protect our place.
Smart.
But when we first moved in, we had a doormat that did say welcome, and I think we unintentionally welcomed bad spirits into our place. We have since done away with anything that says welcome.
I've heard this before.
Wait, really?
Yep. I've heard this before.
That's why. Like,
It's an invitation.
so that works with like vampires and stuff too? Or don't you have to say it? I feel you should have to say it.
Well, you are
With
in writing.
words.
Well, that's ableist because not everyone has words.
Oh, fair enough.
Fair.
Damn it.
But I think it is. But I've heard that you should be very careful.
With your doormats.
Well, of any like anything that you're putting, like anything that you're proclaiming. That is, I mean, if it's not an invitation, then what is it?
Whoa.
I have just
That's freaking me
a
out.
doormat with 3 cats on it.
I have a doormat with 3 dogs and on ski, or like with skis on.
See, this is what you're inviting in, and that's correct.
Ow, yeah, you're inviting cats in. I'm inviting dogs and skis. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That really freaked me out. I did not, that really freaks me out. Okay. For some pre-nightmare information, in my sister's house, she has a long L-shaped hallway. As you walk through it, you first pass on the right a blanket closet, full bathroom, an additional closet before you reach the master bedroom, which is directly in front. And then you turn right to another spare bedroom in front of you, as well as one on the left. The one on the left, she does use as a guest bedroom, which I promise is relevant. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Yeah.
In my dream, I had walked through her hallway, completely in the dark, which I hate, and towards the guest bedroom. The only light that was coming through the hallway was from this slit in the hallway wall, similar to a kitchen serving window. My sister's house doesn't have this, but my apartment does. Okay.
Oh.
I opened the door to the guest bedroom mentioned above, and the room was completely dark, but was set up with the guest bed, armoire, and TV, which is all normal. However, I could see a faint outline of a figure that looked like my great-grandma Bertha.
Bertha!
Good name for a great-grandma who passed in 2020, not due to COVID. She was nearly 101 years old, who was sitting in a chair that looks exactly like her sewing chair, which I kept empty in our bedroom at the time. At first glance, she seemed normal, but her eyes were dark and empty, like Glenn Close's eyes in The Deliverance when she says, "I can smell your nabby pussy." Yeah.
Yes, of course. A very common.
Yes.
We all know
Yes,
this,
yes,
of course.
Yes. That's what I think of when I think of Glenn Close's career. Suddenly, she rushed me as she shifted into a dark, shadowy figure and bolted awake. Oh, and I bolted awake. Oh, that's
fucked.
spooky.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to sleep for a while after and have since either left that chair out of our bedroom or with pillows and other items in it to keep spirits from feeling welcome in that way too.
Whoa.
Wow. Spooky. Okay, numero dos. Or should we talk about that one?
Let's talk about that one.
Nightmare Central.
We covered the welcome mats. No.
Yeah.
No, guys.
No.
But I think that's some sort of trickstery thing.
It feels like it, right? Of like, okay, you liked your grandma Bertha, your great grandma Bertha, but I'm going to get you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think your grandma would do that, right? No.
No, that doesn't sound like Bertha.
Not, she made it 101 years and didn't let COVID take her. Please.
Hell yeah, dude. She's not trying to scare you.
No.
I did feel that, though, where it is like, oh, gross. It feels like it is a trickster of just kind of being like, I'll look like your grandma and then steal your soul.
No, we don't like that.
We don't need that.
I'm going to say, let's cleanse that chair. I don't want that thing to take the chair either. That's grandma's chair. Let's cleanse it. Let's cleanse it up. Let's
cleanse that chair.
Yeah, let's do a little protection ritual or whatever you want over that. And
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for numero dos?
Deuce it.
Deuces. A few months after my first nightmare, I had woken in this nightmare where I was in this strange cave-looking area, but was trapped under my bed that had several other mattresses stacked on top of it. Ew! That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Surrounding me was this strange figure that looked similar to Vecna in Stranger Things, but had gray skin with blue, crackling lines all through it. Oh, God.
Ew, great. Oh.
This figure was taunting me and laughing at me and would occasionally torture me while I was under the stack of beds and had these long, spindly fingers. This nightmare all of a sudden shifted, and though I can't remember much of what happened next, the figure had gone from light gray with the blue streaks to dark gray with red, molten-looking streaks. He continued torturing me until I finally woke up.
Nasty.
That's awful. After doing some research to try and figure out what the fuck I had seen, I came across something called a strigoi. Strigoi.
Let me look that up.
A strigoi.
Strigoi.
Which was the closest looking thing I could find to what appeared in this nightmare. I've attached a photo of the one that looks most similar to me. The one in the photo is clothed, but the one in my nightmare wasn't, but also was smooth like a Ken doll.
Like a Ken doll?
Like a Ken doll. Though I'm not sure that's what this entity actually was. The night after this nightmare, I did do a protection simmer pot to try and cleanse our house. Anyhoodle, those are my latest nightmares. I hardly ever remember my dreams and thought you might enjoy how creepy and spooky they are. Thank you both so much for creating such a safe place for those of us who love spooky things. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I looked it up. It's a Romanian word. And it's either strigoi, which you had, or strugoi, but either way, you
strigoi.
Or here, let's listen to your YouTube. What does YouTube say?
Speaking. So let's dive into today's word,
Strigoi.
which means
In Romanian folklore, a strigoi is an undead vampire-like creature.
let's say it all together.
Strigoi.
Okay. Strigoi.
Strigoi. Strigoi. It looks like Strigoi. It looks like Nosferatu. Like, it looks like...
Nosferatu. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
What'd you think?
Oh, them old vampires suck. I hate them. I hate old vampires.
Old vampires. Get out of here. I'm almost done. I'm reading Dracula. And I gotta say, the book rules. And even on the copy that I have, it says on the back, like, nobody has been able to make a great movie out of this book. And like, while reading, I was like, yeah, it's almost impossible. There's so much cool stuff that's happening in the book. And it's all through the forms of like letters and journals and stuff. It is
it's just
awesome.
it's for the written media then.
Yes, yeah, where it is just like, I didn't know this is what the story actually was. It's awesome.
It's not just
if you're looking for a fun read.
Horny vampires? Why are vampires
No.
so horny too? Like, what is up with that?
I don't know. I don't know, because I guess sucking blood is super hot.
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's always like, oh, that's who's coming for the young virginal women, and we have to protect them.
Yes, and like, I guess you have to be kind of
Pure.
sexy to be able to suck blood from people, to like woo them.
If anything, you think that it sounds like anti-virgin propaganda. Like, don't be a virgin because Dracula wants your pure blood, and don't. No, go get.
You gotta start fucking. Dude.
Go get some STIs. Dirty that shit up.
Dirty it up, dude. Did you ever watch The Americans?
No.
It's a great show. If you're looking for a fun show, it's awesome. But watch it because they're spies. It's about spies and stuff, and it's like, man, a lot of spy work is just like sleeping with people and getting information while sleeping with people. And it's like, you gotta be hot to be a spy.
Also, like, that's my big theory about everything right now. It's not that we need to like be like sleeping with people to get what we want, but charming them.
Charming.
I think we're really not using our powers that we could be. I don't think we're like utilizing all of the tools that we could be to get what we want and protect ourselves and each other. Is like a little bit of sugar goes a long way with stuff, and like, especially certain people in power, literally
Yes.
attention and praise. Like, if you,
it's all so many people want.
yeah, it's long con. Long con is what I'm talking about, y'all. Long con.
Dude.
We got a long con people. Get some people in there in the inside. Long con.
Yes. Come on.
I'm looking at this Strigoi.
Yes.
He
Strigoi.
good luck, man. I don't know where you got your clothes from, but you're not fitting in society. Also, when you see something like this and you're like, it's wearing a coat, why? Does it get cold?
Yeah.
Is it weak? What's happening?
Because it is also like, you do not look like a normal human being. So why not just be your weird self? But maybe they do get cold.
They get chilly?
The undead maybe get cold.
So you're telling me you don't even have blood running through your veins, and yet you get chilly bones?
And you get chilly.
You get little chilly
Come
bones?
on.
Please. Suck it up. Suck it
Yeah,
up.
suck it up. Suck it up, Strigoi.
I don't like that. I do. Great that you're doing little simmer pots. Also, like, what a delicious little way to, like,
Yeah.
smell your house good. And
Yeah. What do you put in them? Kind of whatever you want?
I mean, I'm not a kitchen witch, but
Like,
I think that's what you
Could
would
you-
call someone. Yeah.
could you kill two birds with one stone and, like, make a soup that cleanses the house?
Yeah, I mean-
or is that not how it works?
No, that's why I even said kitchen witch. Like, a lot of that
Yeah.
stuff, like chicken soup, the whole idea that, like, that's healing, like this
Yes.
comes from people,
Yes.
like kind of putting energy into the food they make. Like I said,
Kitchen witch.
am not-
Marcy, you should start a show and become a kitchen witch.
I don't cook though. I don't want anyone
I know.
I think someone who can cook and is a witch should do that, but it ain't.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I mean, Martha Stewart should be kitchen bitch.
hey yo.
Love that bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, that's a bad bitch. All right. I'm going to read one called,
Yes.
and it says Salutations.
Oh.
I love this. We're getting right into it. It was a
Yes.
chilly late night Friday in October. I was only 7, and I remember the darkness feeling thicker than usual as we drove home from my grandmother's house. The adults had been playing poker until late, like they did every other Friday. Their laughter filled the kitchen until almost 1 a.m., but now the car ride was dead silent. The only sound, the hum of the engine as my mother drove through the empty streets. It was just me, my mom, her aunt, and my little brother, who was only 5 at the time, drifting off to sleep beside me. When we finally turned into the long, narrow parking lot of our apartment complex, something in the sky caught my eye. At first, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but then I heard my mother gasp, her fingers tightening around the steering wheel. There, hovering over the run-down, dimly lit apartments next door, was a UFO.
Whoa.
It wasn't some far-off light or distant shape. It was close, like it was watching us.
What?
The ship was small, almost compact, but unnervingly clear, made of dull, weathered metal that reflected the street lights with glowing, pulsating lights that wrapped around its underside. They weren't the soft lights you'd expect on an airplane or even a helicopter. They were sharp, unearthly, flickering in patterns that made no sense, like it was trying to communicate with us in a language that we didn't understand. We all stared, frozen in the car for what felt like forever, like we were trapped under some invisible spell. My little brother woke up, rubbing his eyes, and when he saw it too, he whimpered. That's what snapped us out of it. My mother whispered, "Get inside now." And the terror in her voice made my stomach flip. We bolted. I remember the sound of our footsteps echoing in the empty parking lot, our shadows stretching and shrinking under the flickering streetlights. My mom fumbled with her keys, her hands shaking as she tried to unlock the door. Just before we got inside, I dared to look back, and it felt like that metal ship was still there, hovering, watching, waiting.
Ugh.
When we were finally inside, we ran straight to the window facing the parking lot, barely daring to breathe. But when we looked out, the sky was empty. The UFO was gone. The night was silent, but somehow that made everything worse. My mom locked the door and checked it 3 times, something I'd never seen her do before. To this day, we talk about that night, and we all remember the same thing. No one else in the complex saw it. It was like it had appeared just for us, or maybe it had chosen us for some reason we'll never understand.
Ooh.
I still wonder what would have happened if we'd stayed in the car just a few moments longer, or worse, if it ever comes back. Come back. I didn't want to change how it was written. I almost said again, but it was written so beautifully I didn't want to fuck it up.
It's really written nice. I was like, this is a story. Like, this is good.
Oh, what a great writer. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's scary. So scary. Also,
man,
I don't know what kind of good locking your door going to do with a UFO, but maybe.
we don't know. You know, a standard door might blow aliens' minds and be like, I do not know what to do with this.
Yeah, this is not, our doors just slide open.
Yeah, when we walk up to it.
Yeah.
Then they'll be at 7-Eleven and be like, oh, see, this is what we're talking about.
This is what I'm more
this
comfortable
is how
with.
we do it. Whoa.
Yeah.
Is, I'm glad that they still talk about it to this day.
And that they all, like we talk about it all the time. It's so nice when you have a shared experience.
Yes. And it's very human to, not that any of them, but it's very human to be like, I don't know if we actually did see that. You know, it's very normal because we're afraid of what we don't know and stuff. It's very normal to be like, I actually don't know if it was that.
Yeah.
And to question it, where it's really nice that they're like, we saw it. This is what happened. Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah. I was also thinking about the description of it, the metal looking old and worn.
Yes. And like the lights, knowing that they were lights, but being like, it's not lights that you've ever seen on Earth. Like, that's so specific.
So specific. I hope it doesn't come back. I don't know. Whatever. Right?
I know. I just hope, like, yeah, it's kind of like whatever. Just kind of, hey, if you want, like, just don't hurt us because we're already doing that pretty good to ourselves.
Yeah, man. Chill out.
We don't need extraterrestrials coming in and being like, we're also gonna be shitty to you guys.
Yeah.
It's like, no, humans are already being so shitty to each other. We're fine.
We don't need this. We don't need that. Nah.
We don't need it. We don't want it. Please.
All right. Should I play a listener story?
Yes.
Hello, Marcy and Betsy. I heard and am heeding your call for submissions. I work at a little medical facility that supports people with HIV and AIDS. It opened in the early 90s, so you can imagine there's a lot of stored energy in that house, and I have a few stories to share with you. One night, I was there working alone, and we only had 2 clients there that evening, so there wasn't much to do, and I was sitting at the dining room table. One of the residents was walking down the hall from the bathroom towards her room, and she turned into the hallway to the dining room to come talk to me, but immediately whipped her head back, looking towards her room. She then asked me, "Who was that woman in the red dress who just went in my room?" Now, all the doors are locked, and I can see both of them from where I'm sitting. Also, there's this little ding that goes off when the doors are opened. So I was beyond sure that the 2 clients and I were the only people in this house. I don't want to tell any of the residents that this place is haunted, but that's better than gaslighting them, right? So I told her, there's nobody in this house but us. And she said, "Oh, it must be that woman I see sometimes." I did not ask her to elaborate. I can deal with unexplainable things, but seeing apparitions crosses the line for me. Later, I told my friend who worked there about 12 years ago, and she says, "Oh, she's still around?" I was like, "Please don't say that. I don't want to hear that." Thankfully, in the 7 years I've worked there, I've never seen anything like that, which is good because I think I might have to quit on the spot. Later that night, I was sitting at the dining room table. That client was in her room at the front of the house, and the other client was in his room at the back. So there are 4 outside walls in this house, and we were each next to a different wall. At some point, I heard this banging on the outside wall right behind me. Immediately after, the resident in the front room came out and said somebody was just banging on the wall in my room. I didn't even have time to think, oh, that's curious, before the other client came out and told me that somebody was banging on the wall to his bed. The wall in his room is the back of the house, so he was worried somebody had jumped the fence and was in the backyard. I wasn't sure if it would be more or less concerning to know that it probably wasn't someone in the backyard, but before I could decide what to say, the other resident told him we'd also heard knocking at the exact same time. He seemed satisfied with that answer and just went back to his room. A brief interlude to toot my own horn about how brave, though possibly stupid, I've become over the years. We keep some supplies in the attic, which has no light whatsoever. It's just this small space at the top of a rickety ladder in the middle of the house. So when you go up there, all you've got is a flashlight on your phone. For years, I refused to peer into the darkness for fear of what I might see. But eventually I decided it's better to know for sure than always be afraid as if there was something there. Which is a pretty big deal for me as someone who used to be absolutely terrified of ghosts. Perhaps one day I'll see something and then I'll write back to tell you if I regret this method. But for now, it's made me more comfortable going up there. Okay, so there's this one resident bedroom that has a lot of activity. Many people through the years have reported waking up at night to someone tickling their feet or waking up to see a shadowy figure standing at the end of their bed. It is unclear whether the shadow figure is also the tickler. When there isn't a resident staying in that room, staff will sometimes be in the backyard and see a man pacing back and forth. Also, when the rooms are empty, we close the blinds, but sometimes the blinds in that room will open on their own, even if you just close them and you're the only person there. I'll wrap this up with an anecdote. One time, not long ago, I was talking to the lead caregiver who's worked there for over a decade about how I get a little nervous whenever I have to get something from the attic. I told him, but at least none of the entities here are malevolent. And he looked at me with this face like he was about to say something that would indicate that was not an accurate assessment. So I immediately said, "Please don't tell me if that's not true." To which he responded, "Okay, I won't." Hopefully I'll never find out firsthand what he was referring to. But at least I've worked there long enough now that if I quit, I won't have to figure out some excuse to cover up that I quit because of ghosts.
Whoa.
The tickler.
Ew, the tickler is like, don't do that.
Don't
do that.
Oh, God. I would want to know if there's something malevolent.
Yes.
I feel like it's, for me, I'd be like, okay, I need to know like what to look out for, because it sounds like you're pretty careful anyway with your interactions. But like, just in case, right, man? Like,
yeah. Yeah. Yes. Especially because so much stuff is happening already, where it's like you're fully on in it. You know stuff is going on. Why not know the scarier stuff?
right.
too?
Like, how do we, well, mostly, maybe it's because I'm nosy and I'm like, well, what does your coworker know? Like, what's malevolent? Like, what's going on?
Right. Also, that coworker might be like, there's somebody who tickles feet.
And that's evil.
And that's fucked up. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
It is, though. That is fucked up. I saw the movie.
It's so fucked up.
What is the movie? Tickled?
That's
fucked up. That guy was evil, right?
Yeah. Yes.
The tickler? That's evil.
Ew, the tickler sounds like it's from like an 80s horror movie of like they call on the phone and they're just like I'm the tickler. They kill people.
Very few instances where tickling isn't an aggressive and bad thing to do to people.
Yeah. Because even as a kid, it was like, fucking stop it. I'm going to piss my pants if you keep this up.
Yeah.
Quit it.
Like, tickling adults is just obscene. Unless they like it. Like, if it's like, oh, that's my thing. I like to get tickled. Not yucking a yum there. No, there's people who are into that. There's like tickle play and stuff. And like, that's great. But I mean, when someone just comes up and tickles someone, it's like, what are you doing?
Don't you do that. Don't you dare.
Like,
don't you pinch. Don't you tickle.
Oh, especially like when men will just come up and like,
men, or like just,
just
like touching the small of your back to like get by you. And it's like, don't you fucking touch me. Don't you fucking touch me, you old sack of shit.
If I could do like immediate spell work, I would just make that, I would make a larger man do that to them. Well, if they're like, you know, if they like men, then it's probably not as like upsetting. But that's not who does it. That's not who does it to us.
That's not who does it.
Yeah.
That's not at all who does it. I would do a spell to make their pants fall down, and then they trip on it, and just like, yeah, you little idiots.
Yeah, I'd put a banana peel in front of both their feet. Beep.
Both of their feet. Woo.
Beep. Whoop. Whoa. Ouch.
I have gotten more and more like, if somebody, I'll straight up be like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, whoa. And it's like, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah.
You don't need to touch me. I see that you're there. You can say, excuse me. You don't have to fucking touch me.
Tell you, Betsy.
You old white bastard. That's who it usually is.
You old Nosferatu looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
I tell you, if I were there, there's nothing I like to do more than escalate a situation. So
funny. Funny.
Look, if you're looking to humiliate a man for crossing a boundary, I'm your gal.
Yes. Yes.
I remember once after
everybody needs a Marcy on their side.
Well, or Nicole. Remember once it was after a search history show and a man walked by and started talking to us, and then it was like, I remember it was like long. It was definitely like years ago in our earlier days.
Okay.
A guy walked by and was like saying something to us, like a smile, something along the lines of like a smile or whatever.
Yeah.
And Nicole, we all started screaming at this man. Like, in a way that was, he was like calm, like he was.
Wait, this is ringing a bell. Like, it was so funny.
Like, Nicole started it, I believe, where she's like, "Don't fucking tell us to smile," and then we all started be like, "Yeah." We all just chimed in, and he had like 6 women screaming at him, and he was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, keep walking, you pervert. Get out of here.
Learn a
Yeah,
lesson.
Nicole's really good at just not putting up with people's shit.
Not at all.
And I'm like, oh, I gotta take that from you and her of like a little bit more of like, no, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
These people shouldn't get away with this stuff.
yeah, they should at least like know that that not everyone's going to be passive about this.
Yes, exactly.
Like, can't beat everyone up, but not everyone's going to be passive and just be like, oh no, like,
Yeah. Ugh. All right, we're fired up. We're fired up. What were we talking about?
I'm like Bustard, and I'm not a coward.
You are not a coward. We are not cowards.
It's funny. Maybe he said that because I always call him a scaredy cat. He's a scaredy cat.
Dude, and he's probably like, no, I'm not.
I'm a big boy.
I'm not a coward. I'm a brave cat.
I'm a big boy. And
I'm
I
a
do
big old boy.
big boy things.
Okay, I got another story.
Give me another one.
Yeah, this one's called Creepy Shooting Star, I think. So another weird something in the sky.
Something in the sky.
Betsy and Marcy. I'm trying not to shit my pants, but man, oh man, I gotta get my tinfoil hat ready.
Hey, no better time than now.
I mean, yeah. I live in rural Wisconsin. We have only 4 light poles in my really small town, less than 150 people. So on clear nights, the sky is beautiful with all the stars, moon, and lately, weird fucking lights, man.
Wait,
I know
I'm
there's
looking. Wait, can I just? I'm looking at this right now too. I'm reading along.
Uh-huh.
This is like November 12th. So
Yeah, recent.
That's right before people started seeing
In like
or
Jersey and shit.
probably not even that much before. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
This is Wisconsin. Okay.
Yes, this is Wisconsin. I know there's planes, obviously, and Starlink satellites. But tonight, I let our dog Marco out, and I'm sitting on the porch having a minute to myself after a long day, and I'm looking up and around to see what's on Nature's reality TV, or maybe Nature's sci-fi channel, like, not a smiley face, a scared one or something. And I see one plane. I look up on my plane finder app. It's just a FedEx plane. I didn't know they had that.
We gotta
Where you could like
get
look
that.
up flights. That's funny. But then I see a burst of light, kind of like a shooting star, but then it falls a bit and it takes a C-shaped turn and disappears. What the hell was that, huh? I ain't making a wish on that creepy shooting star. I look again at my plane finder app, and now the whole area is clear of air traffic for a 40-mile radius around me. Well, what the heck? I light up a smoky treat, take a few drags, and what comes over the tree line but a damn drone.
Holy shit!
What in the world is going on? I feel if I had seen that like weird thing, I don't think I could get stoned. I think I'd be like, I gotta.
Yeah.
The world's a scary place sometimes, and no one knows what tomorrow brings. My mind goes all over the place. Aliens? Foreign spy stuff? Or could it just be some random agricultural drone or something for the county sheriff's department? IDK, but how I think the ocean is crazy, mind-blowing place. Wait. IDK, but how I think the ocean is a crazy, mind-blowing place, but also if I think about the sky and the universe, I get a low-key anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Yes, same. But I know there's nothing I personally can do about it, so I gotta get over it, right? LOL, hand over face, upside down smiley heads. I know the show has been more about ghostly, spooky stuff lately with spooky season, but you guys ever get sucked into an alieny wormhole? For some reason, those TikTok videos of alien sightings freak me out inside. As you guys have said, there obviously is more than just us in this universe, but the unknown is scary. Luckily, I'm just a speck on this earth, so they'll leave me alone most likely. 3 finger crosses. I hope my rambling made sense. Let me know your thoughts. Love the podcast. I listen religiously every Tuesday. Keep being your awesome selves. Much love, Carmen.
Carmen,
Dude.
I think you were on the beginning of this weird drones all over the United States
Yes.
everything.
Totally.
And that the drone was chasing whatever you saw.
Yeah, right?
I also just don't trust any of the Starlink stuff. Oh, or
I don't
Cybertrucks.
either.
Or
No.
no.
I don't trust any of that shit.
No. None of it.
No.
Now.
No way. I do like Carmen's kind of like, personally, nothing I can do about it, right? Because that is a big thing where it's like, what is, for me, like, what am I in control of?
Yeah.
That chills me out, you know? And a lot of stuff is like, I can't do anything about the ocean being scary, so what am I in control of? Not going near it.
Not going near it. Yeah.
So I won't.
Yeah. Once my friend Michael Hartney said that he was really afraid of celestial beings, and I was like, whoa, I never thought about it. Like, just looking up is really scary.
The sky is so, and like Carmen said, it is so intense to think about, of just the vastness of the sky. There's so much happening that we can't see. And like we've talked about this, probably even in front of us, there's so much stuff happening that we can't even process.
Yes.
Because our little brains don't do it.
And don't need to, honestly.
I don't need to see all that shit.
It's honestly like someone was saying recently they felt bad because they were like, oh, your cats will never like touch grass or whatever. And I was like, they don't need to.
They don't care. They're happy. They're happy with...
In their little prison with Marcy, looking...
Yes.
They get to look at what the pet communicator said. Animals that run up and down the tree, he's not sure what they are, but they're smaller than a cat.
That is so funny. The other night we were all me, Gilly, and Wilma, we were all hanging out on the couch, and we started, I've told you, like, there's a little creature that's been in our walls.
It's probably a squirrel, right?
Oh, I hope. I don't know. We started hearing like, and there were 3 raccoons on our wall outside, just like fighting each other. And they were just like screaming, and it sounded so wild. And we're like, what's happening?
They're mean little suckers.
They're funny. Yeah. And they we turned on the lights. We're like, what are you doing? And they were still just standing there and being like, excuse us. We're fighting here. Leave us alone.
Pardon? Mind your business. This is a family matter.
Mind your damn business, okay?
It's a family. That reminded me that actually the psychic or the pet communicator did say something a few things that were accurate. And one of them was that when Buster tries to she's like, Buster's really nice, but he does like to play fight, and that Honey doesn't like it at all, and you will yell stop. And I do. I'm always like, Buster.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because Honey probably makes Honey is probably like, stop it, man.
I hear her hissing, and then I'll see him just kind of standing over her, and I'm like, stop, leave her, be a nice big brother.
Alone.
Be a nice big brother.
Come on.
All right. I hate drones, guys. I really do.
Oh, I know. I just heard... Oh, no, I'll tell you later. It's not that fun.
Okay. Something you guys...
Just... Yeah. Well, I'll just say it real quick. It's truly not that fun. It's just that in Beverly Hills now, and I think some other spots around LA, when 911 is called, they're going to send drones out first to assess the situation, and then send whoever needs to go.
I mean, if that's happening immediately, if it's happening...
That's what I was like, if it is beneficial and does happen immediately, cool, but also I don't know. We need people to get there.
I thought that it would be a good use of drones. Like a good use of drones during the fires would be like sending them out. Like send the drones out and let it why can't drones have a heat seeker and like follow the path of the fire? Like I don't know that's necessary.
Did you hear about the dude whose drone flew into a scooper plane?
Yes. His drone he flew a drone into a scooper plane and they had to ground the plane. I hate drones. But if they're used for shit like that, I was like, well, yeah, like if the ones that we're hearing about that are the giant ones that are size of like a bus or whatever, it's like, yeah, put that over the fire. Like,
right.
Like, let that be the scooper planes and like,
right.
Then my nephew and all of his friends can be firefighters that are flying drones around, dropping water because they know how to do that shit.
Yes, yeah.
Bunch of TMZ
Let's have
reporters
drones go clean out the ocean and shit.
We truly
Come
are.
on.
We're not using technology properly.
No.
And
there's a bunch of little dorky men being like, "Oh, we got that this way."
Like,
I'm really like, I'm mad right now.
A lot of my like anger and fear and sadness over the past month has started funneling into anger. Like,
yes,
yeah, my fear and sadness, not anger. My fear and sadness is transformed into like I have like a bit of a short fuse right now.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. And I'm a bit on edge sometimes, so
just a little bit. Sorry, listeners, if you're like, don't be mad and angry. Sorry, we're angry.
If they're like, babe, why don't you smile?
We will scream at you.
No, we don't like
we will
being
shut
happy.
you down so
I hate happy. I'm mad.
I love being happy. It just sucks when so many pieces of shit don't want people to be happy.
Yeah, wait, I think that's like, I saw, what was it, a Reductress, or was it The Onion or something, like white woman resistance is joy, or something about like joy being the best resistance, and it's like, well, it's not the only thing, but it is actually, I think, important in these times to like give your brain something else.
You have to. Yes.
Yeah, like,
yes.
I mean, yeah.
You got to.
We have to. Yeah. It's like
and these stories do. Isn't that a nice transition?
These are beautiful transitions. Beautiful.
These stories make us happy and scared.
Yeah, what if we just like loved being like challenge accepted about everything that's happening? Challenge accepted.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, challenge accepted.
Let's go.
Ha. Stupids, challenge accepted.
You idiots.
There was a funny like TikTok that I saw that was not to be like too political or anyway, but it was like someone's uncle was like deported on a Tuesday. And he was back on Friday and said he was going to enjoy the weekend and go to work on Monday. And it's like, yeah, come back. Like,
yeah, come on back. Come right on back.
But I was like, yeah, I think that's like a great attitude to be like, yeah, it was terrible. I got deported, but guess where my family, friends, and my work are? Back there. So I'm going on back.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to read an email.
Yes.
It's spookily accurate tarot. Wait, I'm adding words. I'm just going to say it. Spookily accurate tarot reading. And this is a bump. This is a bump. And this is a reminder about bumping that this person did it right. They bumped it to their original. So thank you. And their bump says, hello, I'm bumping this email since you said you're looking for more stories. It's about tarot and a little long, so I understand if you don't read it, but you all kind of inspired it. So maybe you should read about what you've done, JK Meredith.
We will.
Fair enough.
Marcy will.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello again, Marcy and Betsy. I recently wrote to you about some coincidences related to my dad who passed away suddenly in Greece while scuba diving. I remember that. We talked about how very sad to lose someone, but awesome to do it when like doing one of the most fun things. Yeah. In that email, I mentioned a tarot reading about jobs that I said I'd send. So here it is. Sorry, that is long. I don't care.
We love it.
We'll read them. Hell yeah, bro. In September of last year, I got into tarot cards thanks to y'all and Sutton Crawford. Shout out.
Yeah, Sutton rules.
Sutton rules, who I did a reading with after I heard her on your show. I picked up a small deck in a witch's supply store in Austin, Texas, and have been doing readings since. That's awesome.
Fun.
When my company sent me to Texas to do a training workshop, I flew out early so that I could see friends over the weekend because I used to live there. It was an amazing weekend full of reunions and quiet solitude while I explored parts of the city I rarely visited. I got to have my first weekend holiday all on my own since my son was born 3 years before. All this to say,
that's nice.
I know, like love my kid, but I like a weekend by myself.
Yeah.
All this to say, I was in really good spirit when I got these cards, so I'd like to think they kind of absorbed that and have been good for me ever since.
Cool.
Hey guys, I actually don't want a cat fight on my desk while I'm reading a story.
Uh-oh, busted.
And of course, I really don't. They're like literally like I have my hand. I got bit. Okay,
All
just a little
three
bit.
of them?
No, just Mama and Buster. Come on, skedaddle, guys.
Get five.
Someone, I got a little finger bite in the not a hard one though. They were just playing.
Just a little.
Where was I? So absorbed have been good for me ever since. I mostly use them to figure out what I think about a thing, but the reading I'm going to tell you about is different, and I have new respect for them. I like that too, to be like, to use the cards as a way to like kind of sort through your own thoughts about something.
That is really cool, and that is a really cool way to kind of help you. Yeah, figure shit out and slow down and be like, what do I really want? Like, take the time to that's so smart.
Yeah.
I bet Sutton does that, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
I bet Sutton does that.
Sutton is a channeler too. I think she like really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big time.
Unfortunately, the rest of that Texas trip wasn't great. I got laid off as I was in the middle. I got laid off as I was in the middle of my workshop, and it was really shitty the way it all went down. I loved this company until it got bought by another one, which started laying people off, including a lot of people I worked closely with. Since then, I've been trying to find a job while being a stay-at-home mom and starting a book coaching business, word swell writing, but I need a full-time job. Word swell writing. Oh, put that. I'll link it. What do I care?
Yeah.
I mean, what do I
What's
care?
What's a book coach? What's?
Wait, I'm going to look up hold on. Pause. Word swell writing. Book coaching helps writers focus on their writing, strengthen their craft, and meet their goals. Writing isn't easy, but it doesn't have to be a solitary journey. That's very cool.
Really rad.
It really is hard to write. So that is awesome.
So hard to write. That's really cool.
I'm gonna link it. Go
yeah.
Get some, we have some great writers already. So if you need help writing other things, check that out. But they need a full-time job. However, I feel burned by corporations and worried that a job will mean I don't have time to devote to my family or my side hustle. Finally, after a lot of applications and very little interest, I knew I'd have to go back to teaching high school, which I'd been doing before the job I was laid off from. When I got an offer from a really great school, I should have been excited. But after getting off the phone, I started crying immediately, thinking about all the reasons I didn't want to take the job and how the only reason I wanted it was for the money we definitely needed. But I felt stuck because I didn't have any other options. I liked teaching, but didn't want to be in a classroom full time, and I worried I wouldn't see my family much or have time for book coaching. It felt like a dream I'd have to put off yet again. That night, I pulled tarot cards and did a 10-card spread because I was in such turmoil. I got cards like the 8 of Cups, which said, quote, "Leave behind what is familiar and follow your creative quests for something bigger. Follow your heart and create space for what you truly desire. Walk away from the good to get to the great." And, quote, "choose by using your intuition." Okay, my intuition. is telling me
all of that spot on.
Yeah. It says, okay, my intuition is telling me that crying at a job offer is not getting to the great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got chills.
I also got the sun when I asked about the best solution. It said, you will find success. Accept help from unexpected places. You have created your own luck and success. The reverse Queen of Wands told me that I don't have enthusiasm for my job. True. And feel drained. I need to improve my mindset or get a new job, according to this card. It said,
Yes.
quote, dig deep and take a big risk. I also got the Fool, which is about new paths and challenges that feel joy. The final result card was the Emperor, which told me to step forward and make important decisions in my life. These are just a few examples, but all of the cards were so focused on following my instincts and my dreams, which felt really relieving to hear, but still didn't help me much with my lack of other job prospects. So, imagine my surprise when I woke up to an email from a principal asking if I'd be interested in taking a part-time job they had, teaching the exact classes I love to teach. I spoke to them briefly, and they offered me the job without even an interview. It would pay enough that I could justify taking it and would still be able to work on my side hustle and have time to spend with my family. I was put on their radar because someone I spoke to briefly about book coaching knew a person and mentioned me. Then that person saw my name in the pile of applications and forwarded it to the principal who hired me. And that's my tarot card reading story. Literally help from unexpected places based on the connection I made when reaching out to a random book coach because I made my own success. Update. The same person who sent my name to the principal just called me on Friday about another opportunity without too much time commitment, which increases the income I'm bringing in this fall, making it even more possible to follow my dreams of being a book coach. Because of this reading, I started a weekly tarot card reading on Instagram for my writing intention Substack. And if anyone was interested, they can find me on Instagram at wordswell_coaching, where they can see my readings and learn more about my book coaching. Thanks for being a fun, inspiring weekly podcast for me and so many others. I started opening up to new paranormal and spiritual perspectives because of you two, and it has enriched my life and entertained me so much. Keep it up, Meredith.
Meredith!
We love this.
That is awesome.
We love this so much.
Oh, man, that is so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. It makes me think of this book I wrote. No, dog.
Marcy.
No, dog. I'm lying. Why do I lie like that? Why am I lying?
This book I wrote, I am Charles Dickens.
This book I read called Big Magic by, I believe it's something Gilbert. I want to say Sarah Gilbert, but is that an actor?
That's an actor, right?
Big Magic
by
Elizabeth Gilbert. Thank you, Internet.
Great.
Yeah, it's Big Magic. It's about like the creative process and, kind of following the divine creativity and inspiration and,
Whoa.
Creativity wants you to birth things. It wants you to make stuff, and it just wants to your ideas, your projects, they want to exist, and they will go to the person who is most likely to create them. And so,
whoa,
yeah.
Cool.
I love that.
That's so cool, Meredith.
Yeah.
I know now I'm like, do I start doing tarot for the kind of that of just being like, what's going to help me with this? Am I making the right moves or what?
How do I even feel about this move?
Or how do I even feel about it? But I guess that's why we can hit up Sutton.
Well, but yes, if you can afford to hit up a tarot card reader every time you have but it's nice to kind of even just start your day sometimes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm so stoked for you,
Cool.
Meredith. And how fun to be
Me too.
a book coach.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Seems hard to write a book, so I would definitely need a coach for sure.
I mean, like we were saying, writing is hard. And it's nice to have a lot of times just somebody to kind of keep you in check and to give you deadlines and stuff rather than just being like, here we go.
Yeah, just like waiting for a completed project. Well, let's do like just the quickest little story, listener story.
Let's do it.
How about them apples?
I like them apples.
Hi, Marcy. Hi, Betsy. I'm such a big fan of both of you. This is a really brief story, but my take on ghosts is that they are time slips and that time isn't always linear, and sometimes we just cross timelines or universes or whatever it is. So it was one night during spoopy season, and me and my boyfriend were sitting on the couch, and we heard a glass break. And it was so clearly a glass broke. It couldn't have been anything else. Like you could almost hear the stem of the glass. It was like a wine glass broke. So we looked all over the kitchen, couldn't find any wine glasses. We went up and asked the roommate, and he said he didn't break anything. So I think we just heard a glass break in another timeline. And the thing was, we both heard it at the same time, and it was just clear as day, and there just was no glass to be found anywhere. So classic time slip. Time is relative. Nothing's real. It's all magic. Don't shit your pants.
It's all magic. Don't shit your pants.
It's all magic. So when you do shit your pants, just be like, oh, it's just a big pile of stinky magic.
Magical shit.
I magically shit my pants.
Yeah. I agree with the time slip. I will say with the caveat that I don't think anything is all one. Like, I don't think the ghosts are only time slips, but I do believe that some are.
Yeah, some are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person doing dishes, the lady doing dishes and turning around being like, huh? The ghost doing dishes. Yeah. Yeah, especially if it is kind of like time is or just kind of like we do not know what is happening.
Yeah.
Where it's like it can be anything and everything.
Don't want to spoil it, but watch Interstellar, guys.
I saw that. Oh, yeah.
I
saw that.
It's about a big, sexy rectangle.
Hell yeah, I saw that. Oh,
you Tars?
Yeah.
Remember Tars? Tars is sexy.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm stealing that because my friend Chelsea, friend of the pod, Chelsea Clark, was like, don't you think Tars is kind of hot? And I was like, the rectangle robot?
That's so funny.
She's like, he seems just really sexy and so strong.
That is so funny. And
so strong and sexy. Guys, these were great. Please keep sending them in. We always want more.
Yeah, we do.
You couldn't give us enough. We love them. And remember,
we do. Thank you.
Find happy things too.
Find some happy things. Find some happy things.
Yeah, brah.
And this is it. This is a happy thing, man.
I'm happy.
Thing. I'm happy. I'm happy, dude.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.